Hi, I'm Sostika Gemire, and in this presentation, I design a teaching and learning resource for children age group 3 to 5 years on the event of National Reconciliation Week. And my resource for this topic is the country story basket and friendship. Talking about the background of the events, National Reconciliation Week is celebrated every year between the 27th of May and the 3rd of June. This week highlights the importance of building respectful relationships between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and the wider Australian community. In Australia, National Reconciliation Week is a significant occasion that promotes awareness of the shared histories, cultures, and respect between non Indigenous Australians and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. The resource I have selected fosters friendships, respect, and loyalty among children. In addition to fostering an inclusive learning environment, the ability enhances children's social, emotional, and cultural development. According to early year learning framework, children learn to value diversity and develop a sense of belonging when they are exposed to different cultures and perspectives. While talking about the materials used in teaching resources, I have used a variety of materials that encourage hand-on learning and exploration for children aged 3 to 5 years. These materials include a basket, an Aboriginal themed storybook, Australian animal toys, natural materials such as leaves, stones, and sticks, fabric with indigenous patterns, and picture cards showing animals and nature. These resources were selected to create an engaging learning experience where children can explore storytelling, nature, and cultural understanding through play and sensory experiences. While talking about the source and rationale, I collected them from different sources. Natural items were gathered from the outdoors, including leaves, stones, and sticks. The Aboriginal themed storybook was sourced from the library to introduce children to Indigenous storytelling. Fabric with indigenous patterns was selected from a childcare center to visually represent Aboriginal culture respectfully. And picture cards were borrowed from the childcare center library sections to support visual learning. Animal toys were taken from the classroom resources to support imaginative play. These resources respectfully introduce indigenous culture, foster sensory exploration, and foster a bond with the environment, creativity, and storytelling. In the beginning, I gathered and prepared all the resources required for the activity in the initial phase of developing the learning resource. After organizing the basket with natural materials like leaves, I put the animal toys inside. Additionally, I placed the collected materials inside the basket. Making the material ready in advance helps ensure that the activity is well planned and safe for children. It also allows for focusing on guiding children's learning during the activity. The aim is to create a resource that encourages children to explore and participate in storytelling. In the final part of the friendship and country story basket, children may play out stories using the organized items in the basket, which include fabric, picture cards, animal figures, and natural things. In Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures, information and costumes are frequently transmitted through stories. Storytelling play a significant role. Through play-based learning, children may improve their linguistic abilities, creativity, and cultural awareness. While talking about experience, children's language development and social interactions are supported by this experience. Additionally, it teaches children the value of protecting the environment and honoring Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander traditions. Developing a strong sense of identity and respect for diversity are two learning goals from the earlier learning framework that are supported by this educational experience. During this activity, I had used intentional teaching strategies to support children's learning. These techniques include encouraging children to retell the story using the materials and posing open ended questions like, how can we take care of animals and the land? I lead the conversation and invite every child to take part and express their opinions. Children feel safe and appreciated when an environment of respect and inclusivity is created. These practices align with the National Quality Standard, which emphasizes the importance of inclusive environments and culturally responsive teaching practices in early childhood education. In conclusion, this teaching resource is a simple yet meaningful resource that supports children's learning during National Reconciliation Week. Children may learn about friendship and inclusivity, respect for culture, and the value of protecting the environment through play, storytelling, and exploration. This activity fostered an inclusive early childhood learning environment while assisting children's social, emotional, and cultural development. And at last, this is my references. And thank you.